tell you what, our resilience. Right, next guy.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. I'll be right back. If you watch in the future. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry about that. Hi, Misty _ I don't want to say BS. Sorry. Nothing against. Anyway, sorry. Misty underscore BS. Thank you. Oops. Here, let's do it this way. Goodness. Anyway, I didn't think anybody would join. There we go. A little better. Although I do like a little bit of a, darn it. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Just trying to find out the right layout for me. And I had it earlier, of course. I want to see the silver and blue in the bottom. I apologize. Anyway, welcome. Hi, I am homeless. I am homeless at. Sorry to hear that. It's like Davian. It's funny. It's like I hate saying that. I hate to do this. I hate to. You think it doesn't matter who's president. It doesn't really matter who it is. It's I mean, I might get myself in hot water. It doesn't matter. I don't know. It just seems like humanity just keeps on getting. Anyway, it's not even. It's hard to put into words because I got to watch what I say and all that stuff, and I don't want to get political. And you know what I mean. Hopefully, you can sympathize with what I say. I mean, let's be reasonable here. Michelle Gunn, Dogdo, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 8626. Anyway, I'm just watching a lot of football today. I'm very sorry, Tabe and chat 9819. I'm very sorry. There we go. That's better. Anyway, give me money. Okay. Well, I got no money. I got no money. By the way, that's my mom's name. Oh. Nice. Cool. Very cool. I don't know what else to say except the fact that there's a lot of sports going on. Basketball starting up in college and university. Poor going to cry. I'm sorry to hear that. Poor. Yep. Poor. Well, I don't mean to laugh at that. You repeated yourself twice. I don't know really what to say. I would help you out, but I just don't have the money. Literally, I barely have money myself. Honestly, I don't. If I was a CEO, I probably would have a lot of money. If I was a CEO, I'd be able to, don't have to hardly work. And I'm not talking about the ones that start their own business. I'm talking about the ones that just take over a company and they get millions of dollars just so they can just say they have a title. Perhaps maybe you should apply at a company. Tavian Shat. What are you today? Well, I don't know. Rube Moody. Rubella Moody. Hi. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know how long the stream's going to last. It probably won't last that long. But I figure I'll go portrait mode portrait mode, since that's where a lot of the views come in on like shorts, YouTube shorts, and people have the phone right here, so they're not going to necessarily watch on TV all the time. So, although I think watching YouTube on TV is actually a little better. That's just my opinion because you get to see more screen. You're not condensed like this. Like, so nice. You're also a YouTuber. Well, I'm not much of a YouTuber, and I just do my best. I do it for fun. It's about fun. It's never about, you know, I don't know. Oh, gunshots? Somebody is calling you. I heard some gunshots outside. Oh, someone's calling me. Hello. That's what I thought too. Sorry about that. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, Aruba Melody, if you're still around. It said my brother. Hello. Just reading the comments. Yeah. Anyway, I wish it's funner to watch it on TV if you have, call 911 if you heard gunshots. Honestly, I could. Um, but I think I'll be all right. And if I'm not, I don't have to go to work the next day. I don't have to go to work Monday. A win-win. No, I'm just kidding. Work's still better than being shot. Anyway. But my brother is home. How is calling me? I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that question. He wearing different clothes. Okay. But anyway, getting back to YouTube TV now, or not YouTube TV, watching YouTube on a TV, not the actual YouTube TV. If you go, it's smaller. I don't like that. I'd rather have a portrait mode, wider, instead of this. You just watch this. You hang up. Well, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. But anyway, with YouTube TV, or I keep on saying YouTube TV, but YouTube, you're able to like watch the wider view, and and I also like live streams. I'd rather live stream in portrait mode because you have to fit. Like if I'm over here, like, oh, I got to be right here instead of. And although one thing I like about it, it doesn't make my face look a little skinnier than fat. Like if it was widescreen, kind of. Anyway, do you have a pet? I wish I did. A pet's a lot of work. If I could, you know, if I could be at home more, I feel like a cat now. Cats are they're more they're not codependent like dogs are. Not all dogs are. I have 4 cats, by the way. Cool. Now, if I had a cat, if I had a cat, I would probably be more comfortable as long as I have like a litter box. And despite what people think, cats are curious and they're very adventurous. I think uh, even dogs are. They always say dogs are more curious and adventurous, but cats can be just as much, probably more so. If I had like without trying to sound inhumane, I would probably have to if I had a cat, I would have to probably keep him in the bathroom, unfortunately, or the bedroom. It would be a nice big area. I have a pretty big area for a bedroom and a bathroom, but I guess I would probably have cats because they're more. If I had a dog and I was retired or something, and say won the lottery, then I would definitely get a dog. All 911, have you heard gunshots before? It's already being taken care of, believe it or not. Sorry for looking over this way because I'm watching the college football highlights. Anyway, like I say, like 14 months ago. Okay, 14 months ago you did that. But no, getting back to having a pet. If I would have a pet, I would want a dog. But since I work full time, a lot of times I work overtime. And I would probably have a cat if I would have a pet. I would, but again, I would have to. Okay, yeah. I mean, like I say, uh, um, yeah, fluffy one. I'd rather have less hair on the cat because it's less maintenance, of course. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I mean, like I say, I'd probably, if I won the lottery and found, you know, didn't have to work, I probably would have a dog. But I would probably consider getting a cat. You know, but I don't know. Not at the moment. I probably wouldn't get a cat or a pet. Your ankle hurts so bad right now. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry for you in that situation. I hope you get better. Uh, yeah, it may be I'm taller and I don't know what else to say or something like that. Yeah, I'm always saying that too or something like that. But anyway, uh, not too much going on other than watching sports. So I'm gonna end the stream. Um, I know it's kind of a quick stream, but like I say, I don't like to do very long live streams on my PC. Sorry to hear that you have allergies. So I want to thank everybody for coming on the stream, and you all have a great night. Hey, subscribe if you want to, and thank you. You too. You have a good night also. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.